What up? What is going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Hope everyone's having a great day today. Thank you guys for stopping by. Let's get it started. Take a look at the markets. See what's happening here. Come on in, guys. Just started the live stream literally 30 seconds ago. Haven't even looked at the charts yet, so it'd be great to see the charts here along with you guys. Don't forget to follow, by the way, if you guys are new, you guys like crypto. You can see we're getting a resistance here. Right near that 25 and the top of that bow flag right there. Welcome, guys. Come on in. Let's take a look at the markets. Let's take a look at your favorite coins. Let's see what coins are doing well today. We got a lot of altcoins pumping. We'll do a crypto. We'll do an update of the day. Once we get 5K likes, we'll do a daily update. 120K incoming. We'll probably pull back, but yeah, we'll probably pull back a little bit. XRP too, right? XRP boosting up here with the settlement finally. Of course, we got haters like Hugh in here, right? Nothing better to do but go on people's live streams and hate. But I told you guys here from 3 live streams ago, for the OGs that actually watch my live streams, right? I told you this would have been a great short on that 200 MA right there. And it was, right? And this is the thing. Shorts are, you know, during this uptrend, during this bull market, you want to take shorts as a scalp, right? You don't want to hold it long term because we see the trend is strong to the upside. So, you know, that was a great short right there. And I said this when we were slowly coming up here 3 live streams ago. And then we put in the higher low right there. We got rejected again. That would have been another great short scalp right there. But then we found support on that 25. And then we broke it. All right, so this is very bullish price action here happening for Bitcoin over the last days. And now we're testing the top of this bull flag here. That's why we're getting some resistance here, right? Which is also on the daily, the 25 MA. You can see we're slightly coming back here on the 25 right there. But you think what do I think it's over? I don't think anything's over. I'm bullish on XLM. Very bullish on XLM. Is one of my I'll say top 15 holdings. I had a buy order and I woke up to $2,700 in profit. Wow, nice. Which coin did you put a buy order on? Why wouldn't I draw lines? It's a clear bull flag right here, right? Just like this one, right? You know, this is how, you know, these people are so brainwashed that they just see lines and they think it's bad, right? Meanwhile, they can't make their own live streams. They have to go on other people's live stream and just hate. But thank you guys for coming on in. Thank you guys for liking the live stream. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the likes. Bitcoin on 116. And you guys know me. You know, I've been real with you guys. I've been bullish this whole time, right? We got a nice bounce, but we're pulling back here. I can see us pulling back. And you know what's amazing is that each single pullback we had here for Bitcoin, I've always been bullish in the live streams. I've always been telling you guys what I've been buying, you know, that I don't think the top is in, and we just been breaking them, right? So I'm still bullish as well, but it doesn't mean we can't get a pullback. And, you know, it doesn't even mean we can't get a new low here, right? A lot of people are calling for an ABC, you know, type of movement here, right? But I would say it's very unlikely, especially with the bullish news coming out today. You funny, you said XRP case is over. Like every other time they say XRP, but the next court date is when? Well, they're saying right now that apparently it's over. I don't know if it's officially over. I haven't read the articles, but that's what they're saying here on X. CB, what's up? We'll check out Pepe. We're gonna check out all your favorite coins, by the way. And for the guy that said the lines, right? He's like, why are you drawing lines? Look at this, right? This is a great short right here. If you would have had this line, unlike this clown right here in the stream, this would have been a great short scalp right here, right? Catching Bitcoin's top right here of the day.
New subscriber.
So that's why you want to be open-minded. You don't want to be closed-minded like a lot of traders out there that only believe there's only one way to trade. I had 2 buy orders, one at 114,500 and another at 115 to profit. Oh, that nice, man. That's awesome. That's pretty good, Wahab. And that's the thing. Once you guys get good at trading, you can put in buy limit orders, and when you're sleeping, right, you can catch those trades. So great trade right there by Wahab. I just posted 6 of my closest trades from last night Asia time. Awesome. Shout out to Diamond. What's up, Diamond? Let's check out your trades. He posted here in the CTU. I posted mine too. I'll show you my trade right here on CTU, my the Discord. Look at this trade, guys. I told you guys about this coin a month ago. I'm up 106 right here in my position on Spell token. 10x. It's amazing, right? 40% here on the long. Let's take a look here at Diamond's trades. Man, look at that. Wow. 53% on AVAX, 80% on ADA, 34% Litecoin. Man, these are beast trades. Shout out to Diamond. And look right there, the proof right there. There he is. Diamond. Shout out to Diamond in the group. He's been killing it with all these beast trades right here. And if you guys are interested, definitely join. Check it out. First link in the bio. Well, we'll check a look. Once we get to 5K likes, we'll do a daily update. We'll do a daily update. What's the top coins here, including Pendle. Pendle is taking off today. I think I'm ready for that 5x ETH long. Can you look at ETH? Yeah, we'll take a look at ETH as well. Shiba. Thank you, Lena, for coming to the live. 401k. Let's go, guys. Crypto in the 401k, guys. We got crypto in the 401k before GTA 6, guys. Insane. Who would have thought, right? We're going to see trillions of dollars flooding into crypto. You know what's funny too, guys? Because I have a 401k for my job, and I'm just looking at these funds on my 401k, and I'm just like, I wish I could just put all this into Bitcoin or crypto, all right? At least just Bitcoin. And now, you know, we have this news come out, right? I literally just thought about the other day, you know, looking at my 401k, I'm like, instead of just putting this in the S&P 500 or, you know, these stocks, I wish we just had a Bitcoin or crypto option. And here we get this bullish news. So super bullish. Crypto Traders University Best Investment 2025. I posted my 6 trades profits. Diamond, thank you, bro. Thanks for sharing your trades. And if you guys want to join Diamond and me, join CTU right here. First link in the bio. Check it out. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm doing a deal right now. You get a 1 week free in CTU with all my signals right here. These are my signals. See, like this was that short right there at 115,700. This was that beach short right there where we went back to like 112. I posted it right there. Also this right here, ADA. Right here, look at this. Look, I'm still in this trade right here. This Ethereum long 32.33. I got it at 33.70, and I'm still in the trade. I've been adding to the position. But what I'm doing is, if you guys join BitUnix, join the latest campaign, you can get up to 400 USDT, and you guys deposit. You guys can join the group for 1 week. But definitely check it out. BitUnix, second link in the bio. By tomorrow, can Bitcoin go above 118? Possibly, yeah. Yeah, there's a big possibility we can, right? It's just that we might have a big dump here, a big pullback here before, right? So it might not be instantly tomorrow. Might be maybe midday tomorrow. We'll see how we are, right? Because we just got this bullish news here in the afternoon. We'll see how the stock market reacts. Bro did a long of 112, made a couple stacks because thanks, but I have it on 40x. You think keep going? Hit it up, man. Look at that. That's awesome. Shout out to Hit It Up. You got a long at 112. Thanks to me, man. Thank you, man. That means a lot. At 40x. So, you know, since it's at 40x, I would take profits, right? Because we can still come down here. A lot of people are calling for an ABC type of movement, which is like, you know, we have the A, B, C, right? Liquidate those shorts, and then we're off to the top. So a lot of people are calling for that. I would say it's very unlikely, but at 40x, I would definitely take profits. If it was lower leverage, like I'm in lower leverage, 10x below, then I would take I wouldn't even take profits. All right. By the way, those trades were 3 days long, net 8,500. Wow. That is amazing. Shout out to Diamond on those trades. He got 8,000 on all those trades right there. I think it was like about 6 that he shared right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, about 6 trades. Net 8,000. Amazing trades, man. And that's the thing, guys, right? Learning to trade, risk management, having good risk management. That's the way to go. Guess who's back? Ziggy. Welcome back, Ziggy. And we got 5,000. We got over 5K likes, guys. What's up, Frank? There is no top. Let's do a crypto market update of the day. Let's see what is up here on the daily. Pendle. Look at Pendle. 27%. 27% up today. Pendle. We got M&T. We got Aerodrome, XLM. So we got a lot of altcoins taking off today. We got a lot of altcoins taking off today. And this is on the daily. Now, what I'm about to put here is the day rank in 24 volume. So the bigger the bubble, the more it passed altcoins in the market cap, if you know what I mean. And here it shows their volume, right? So for example, Pendle is a big bubble because it passed 12. It passed 12 altcoins in market cap. It's ranked 93. So I love this because you can kind of see which coins have the most volume and are passing you know, the top altcoins here, right? So you can see Pump as well. Pump came down too, but it has a lot of volume. And I'm up on Pump already. I'm up a ton on Pump here. I've told you guys I was buying, and I'm up a ton on Pump. Sonic as well. I bought a ton of Sonic on this pullback. I still think Sonic's a great price, but a lot of altcoins up, and some of the big ones, XLM, M&T, and Pendle are some of the big ones, and Chainlink too. Don't forget about Chainlink, up 10% right there. This is a crypto bubbles. But yeah, let's check out ETH for Lena. We're gonna check out all your favorite coins today, with Bitcoin pushing up, but ETH actually hit 3,900 today. And ETH is looking very strong with that daily support on the 25 right there. That is that's very strong right there for ETH. You see, even the 4 hour we bounced, we pulled back onto it, and we had a good bounce right there. So, you know, let me see right here if ETH can have a pullback. Because usually, you know, we have that bullish. Usually when we have this golden cross here in the 1 hour, we do pull back, right? Last time this happened, you know, we did pull back here, but we have the golden cross here for ETH. If we pull back, I would expect the pullback to be, you know, around 3,800 around here. So I don't think it'll be too much of a big pullback for ETH, especially since it's been holding up pretty strong. And we can see it's really looking to break out of this level right here, right? 3,900 to 4K, which it hasn't been in a while. So, and you can kind of see on the weekly, we had a reversal here, clear reversal for ETH. We have 3 days left here on the weekly. So getting a bullish close above here would be super bullish for ETH. You know, clear reversal right there on the weekly, right? Kind of like this in a way. Obviously this wasn't clear, but you know, we had massive dump, massive push up, and then what comes next? We pump, right? So I could see something like this right here happening for ETH, which means we're gonna break all-time highs for ETH very, very soon, right? So You know, usually the first time, the second time we get resistance. The third time though, we break it. And the market's bullish. We have bullish sentiment. We have the interest rates coming. So ETH on this third time of attacking this major resistance level, we will break it, in my opinion. Now, here's the thing, guys. No matter how high we go after this breakout, right? I don't care how high we go, 4,500, whatever. We will come down for a retest for sure and make it support, right? Once we do that, I believe altcoins will start to take off once we do that, right? Do something kind of like that. But I'm bullish on ETH. I don't think this coin is going to have a major pullback. I'm so happy I got into that ETH long at 3,300. I'm still in it right now. So I'm going to ride that. I'm definitely going to ride that to all-time highs ETH. And again, if you guys want to join CTU, my private trading group, for 1 week free, you guys can sign up a BitUnix, deposit, be part of the live stream campaign, and then just send me a message and I'll put you in for 1 week. But just use my link, the second link in the bio, and you could deposit right here, get up to $400 future bonus, and not pay any fees with that bonus. Up almost 81K in my positions. Damn. That's amazing, bro. That's awesome. And I remember you bought the last couple days. 125K in Bitcoin and Dogecoin. And this is what I love about my live streams. I just keep it real with you guys. When I'm buying, when I'm bullish, I tell you guys each pullback I just been super bullish and I've been buying. And this pullback, I bought a ton, man. I got to a good level here in my Dogecoin positions. I still want to add more to my positions for Dogecoin. I got my Brett positions good, my Caspa good, my Cardano good. So I'm grateful for this pullback. And look, it might not be done yet, right? We might have a pullback here still. So we shall see. Thank you for the gifts, by the way. Shout out to Lena. Thank you for the cats. Dude, when Chainlink gonna hit $50 for real? When ETH breaks all-time highs, and you know, I don't see Chainlink breaking $50 even after ETH breaks all-time highs. It might take a little bit longer until, you know, ETH breaks all-time highs. We got Ada. Let's do some of your favorite coins. What's up? Yes, man. Let's check out Cardano, because I did buy this coin on the dip. I bought it at 69, 71, 72, 74 cents. Those are my price points that I got Cardano at. And look, I told you guys, this is looking pretty good here on the weekly. You know why? The 25 is yellow, 200 is orange. We had that golden cross, right there, golden cross, but we pulled back. We got rejected on that 25, pulled back. And what's amazing, each pullback, we didn't flip back. Right, we didn't flip back. So we still have that golden cross on the weekly. This time, after getting rejected on the 25, we broke it, and now we made a support on the weekly. That is very, very bullish here to, you know, possibly have a nice parabolic movement to the upside here for Cardano. So I'm liking what it's doing here. I'm liking that it found support on that 25 on the weekly. You see that? So you went long on 8 at 53. Nice, man. That's pretty good. We might not come back to those levels until next bear market. So, you know, you can definitely ride that as we go. And look, what makes me even more bullish on Cardano, guys, is the monthly. The monthly, right, on the recent drop at 51 cents, that 25 was clear support right there. All right, look at that. We held that 25 like a beast. So now we're getting ready to finally put in a new high very soon, right? We're putting in higher highs, higher lows. Cardano's in this nice up, you know, bullish channel to the upside. And man, I'm you know, on the monthly too, we're still oversold. We're near oversold levels, but we're ready to take off, as you can see right here at the bottom. So very bullish on this. Is the SEC dropped the lawsuit? Yeah, apparently they dropped it. I haven't looked into it, but some people are saying that it's finally done. The XRP case is done. XRP's been blasting off here at 331. Okay, are we gonna go here to my measured move to 550 that I gave out here a couple weeks ago? But let's see what XRP does tomorrow. XLM and XRP taking off. So bullish on XRP. Let me know if you guys bought some XRP on this pullback. which wasn't the biggest. I mean, it was from 350, right? What was it, like 360 to 270? You know, what you notice about XRP is that each time on the pullbacks, they're very fast, right? Like, I didn't even see XRP at 270. It was just so fast. I saw that at 290, right? But it was so fast that it just came back up, just like right here, 161, right? 161. So, you know, that's how you know a coin is super bullish. When those drops, when those wicks are bought up very, very aggressively. So, if you haven't joined Crypto Traders University, you're missing the boat. Best investment. Diamond, thank you, man. Shout out to Diamond. I'm happy you like the group. You know, I did a lot. I put in a lot of work to it. I wanted to make it more than just a signals group. You get the indicators, you get my charts. You have a lot of things here, right? You can see right here, a lot of resources here that you can see. Beginner, if you're a beginner, you get the indicators, Fibonacci. So you get my Fibonacci strategy, journaling, okay? You got some journaling forms right here. So I made some forms for beginner traders if you want to journal, which I recommend if you're trading. All right, but definitely join. And again, if you guys want 1 week free for CTU, you guys can join BitUnix using my second link in the bio, and participate in the campaign to get up to 400 USDT. And then just let me know in the messages. What's up if AVAX has been lagging behind? I'll take a look at AVAX. I started the live stream like 20 minutes ago, so you guys are still early. Dogecoin, Cardano. I like Dogecoin. Stevie, what's up, Stevie? George, what's up, man? Do you have any particular group of coins to DCA now? So, you know, what coins I'm DCAing now, to be honest? I'm already, you know, I stopped DCAing to Caspa. I already, you know, made my Caspa. I think it's mostly RSR. Just mainly coins that I still want to add more to my position. Like RSR, Chainlink, Sonic, and these coins I still think are great deals. Crow, Crypto.com is another good one, right? And you know, I really wanted to get Litecoin, but Litecoin has been taken off a lot recently. But I still think Litecoin is still undervalued. I think Litecoin is just getting started here at 122, right? It's looking very, very bullish in my opinion. It's 4 a.m., bro. Really? It's 4 a.m. there? So, what do you think about the underperformance of Solana? Look, you know, I don't think Solana's underperforming. I just think that, you know, ETH, right? ETH is going to be the main mover here. And then Solana is going to be kind of delayed back, but it's still performing well when you compare it to other altcoins, right? Solana it's still in this bullish uptrend. It's just not explosive as other altcoins, but it will be, right? It will be following ETH, BNB, and these other layer ones. It'll be one of the top ones. And Cardano too. I'm still buying Cardano. I think Cardano is a great deal here. Still a 3x from its all-time high, as you can see right there. Yeah, Pendle is doing great. We can see right here, Pendle. When I put here, Pendle got 313 million in volume. And today, it passed 11. You see right here, 11 coins is surpassed here in ranking. So, great day for Pendle, you know. And this is the thing, right? I think Pendle's like is it a DEX on AVAX? Let me know if I'm wrong. But that's the thing, guys. If you guys are bullish on a layer 1, you want to buy the DEX. And one of my top picks here that I put in the group on CTU is Cetus. Okay, this is one of my top picks. I'm already up pretty good on Cetus. Again, every coin that I bought, lower cap, all these coins I share in the group. But Cetus, I think, is still very undervalued here. It's at 10 cents. It's basically the main DEX on Sui. Okay, so this is a coin I've been accumulating, Cetus. I would say another good play is try to find a good DEX on Cardano. I don't know any yet, but I'm gonna be looking at that. Yeah, Litecoin is doing great. I kind of get a feeling that Litecoin is gonna have some news regarding ETF soon. And you guys know, when I get the feel, like, I posted a video, right? I posted a TikTok on Trump coming out with something major, maybe a peace deal, something big that will push us into the crypto golden age. I posted that a week ago, and for proof, you guys can check out my videos right there. And here we are. Here we are with a huge executive order that's going to push us into that crypto golden age, in my opinion, which is the 401k, right? We finally got crypto in the 401k before GTA 6. So it's gonna be amazing to see that, because we're gonna have trillions of dollars flowing into crypto. And what's crazy is that you're gonna have people that probably hate crypto, that don't even care about Bitcoin, have Bitcoin in their 401k without even knowing it. Because we know these 401ks are based on percentages, right? They're like funds, and there's gonna be a lot of them that have a percentage of crypto or Bitcoin. So regardless of if these people don't like crypto or Bitcoin, they're still gonna have, depending on which fund they get, right? They're still gonna have crypto somewhere in there. Yeah. Gav's dad, what's up, Gav's dad? How you doing, bro? Good day. Yeah, amazing day here. Great day today, right? I think we'll get a pullback, but you know, it doesn't matter. Great days. You know, today felt like a shift, right, in the market, especially with the good news coming out. And we can see Bitcoin reacting well. We see XRP reacting well. And we see a lot of altcoins pumping, right? Pendle being the main one here today. Aerodrome too, XLM. And even Chainlink here at 10%. So, yeah, I'm bullish on Algorand as well. Lava, never heard of that coin. But we'll check it out here. Yeah, XLM is doing pretty good. Great show, Lewis. What do you think of Say? I think Say is a great play. I'll check it out after here, but it's a coin I had bought here on the dip. Yeah, I don't know too much about Lava, but you know, it doesn't look too bad here. Looks like it's possibly putting in the higher low here from its previous low here in April. So, you know, once we close above that 25 MA here on the weekly, then we should be ready to go, where you could possibly get a head and shoulders formation. So doesn't look too bad. But regarding Say, for Ron Delgado, I would say Say is a good coin here. I like the price action, what it's doing here, creating this possible bottom here, right? We're just coming down here to flip that resistance as support. All right, so I'm liking what Say is doing, and I do like this break of resistance here, and now getting that retest. So I would say Say is a good altcoin here. It's a layer 1, right? I wouldn't say it's as big as Sui, or will be as big as Sui, but it's definitely looking good. I would just be careful, you know, once it comes up here to the 40 cents, 42 level, we can get some resistance for Say. Thank you for the hearts, Marco. Appreciate it. And man, shout out to all you guys on TikTok. We got over 100 people. Let's go, guys. You guys been killing it. Thank you guys all for the likes. Shout out to the top likers, by the way. Lena, 3,000 likes. And then we got Timothy and Ziggy, the top 3 biggest likers here in the stream. You guys been killing it. Eve, Pepe. We'll check out Eve again real quick. Again, I think Eve is probably gonna go to 4K soon. We got 3 days till the monthly. Is this the weekly close? And we see a beautiful reversal right here on the weekly. So last time we had something similar to like this was over here. You see that right there? And then what happened after? We had a bullish move to the upside. And honestly, look, you know, ETH, this level right here, resistance, is ETH's biggest resistance ever. And we can see that we got resisted twice here, right? The third time, I believe we'll break it, and that's what I believe is happening here. I think we're especially, you know, seeing this bullish monthly candle. I believe we'll break through this. Not saying tomorrow, right? But I believe this month for sure. So I'm bullish on ETH. The thing is, like I said, once we break this level, no matter how high we go, it's going to come back for a retest. So 3,800, 3,900. This level right here is ETH's biggest point of control, and it will come down for a retest. Yeah. Bought more vet up, 842k coins. Wow. That is I don't know how much dollars that is at, but that's a lot of vet. Shout out to Ziggy. I do have some vet too, but not as much as Ziggy. XRP running. Yeah, XRP's been running at 331. I did buy some more XRP on the dip. But like I said, guys, you know, I brought this measured move here basically a month ago. Let's see if we're gonna go there, right? We broke out right here. That measured move brings us to like 550 level. So you might see XRP at 550 around there pretty soon. Peppy. Okay, a lot of you guys are asking for Peppy, so let's check out Peppy. Hi, what's up, Summer? Thanks for joining the live stream. We'll take a look here at Peppy coin. So Peppy's been in this massive pendant, right? And we got resisted here. Now we're starting to come back up. Once we break this, we're gonna take off here for Pepe. On the weekly, you can see we bounced off that 25, which is great. So let's take a look here on the daily. On the daily too, we had that bullish golden cross here, right? Even though we got the pullback. See, this is what's awesome. On the daily, we had the golden cross. We pulled back. It's kind of like, oh, how does that make sense? We had the golden cross. We should pump, right? Well, not all times, right? Just because we have this pullback doesn't mean that this golden cross won't keep that momentum to the upside, right? Like that. So we pulled back, and on the daily, we pulled back. We found support on that 200. And then on the weekly, we pulled back and we found support on that 25 MA. So, you know, Pepe is getting a lot of bullish support here. And that it most likely will break out of this massive pendant here and start to take off, right? Like I said, the measured move is, you know, this is a long-term target here for Pepe. You know, once we get this breakout here out of this massive pendant that it's been in. And this measured move might even be Pepe's all-time high target, which brings it to around 00013 or so, right? 00017. This level right here for Pepe. But I'm very bullish on Pepe, seeing it in this massive pendant as well. It's very bullish. It's just once it breaks out of this, it's gonna take off, and that could be this month, maybe next month. But like I said, you know, this has been an opportunity to accumulate, to buy. Not financial advice, of course. Crypto Owl, what's up, Crypto Owl? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. XTZ. Take a look at Tezos. XRP to the moon. We got 118 people, guys. Insane. We got 118 people here. We got 30,000 likes. Right, so I mean, look, Tezos is what I said before. Once Tezos holds that 25, we're bullish. Until then, we're still bearish here. But we need to hold that 25, break above and hold that 25, 86 cents, which can happen here this month. It's just that you can kind of see, you know, we push above that 25 on the monthly, right? And you can see Tezos, it's on the weekly, we're still really down here, right? I'm not saying this coin won't recover. We're starting to see good signs here that we're starting to see. Let's freaking go. Thank you. Shout out to Gav's dad. Thank you for the money gun. Shout out to Gav's dad for the money printer. Hopefully we get that in September. Thank you, Gav. But regarding Tezos, we're starting to see good things happen here on the daily, which usually starts on the daily, then translates to the weekly and the monthly. So we're getting that golden cross here. We're getting resistance here on the 25, but I believe we'll break it. So yeah, doesn't hurt to buy right now. I think it's still pretty undervalued. It's just that, you know, we'll make that explosive move once we hold that 25 here on the monthly, right? Because we're still in this downtrend. So not the most bullish coin, but it's still pretty undervalued here, right? Compared to a lot of altcoins that took off. Anytime, Simon. Do you think Avalanche and Chainlink can go above $100 or even 200? Yeah, I do. I think both can. you know, based on my price prediction. Lewis, do you think Velo is bullish? We'll take a look at Velo. Yeah, Velo's pretty bullish. You know, we can see we bought him here in 2022. And ever since then, we've been in this nice uptrend. It's basically in this pendant here, getting ready to explode to the upside. So I'm liking it. Looks pretty bullish here. How's RSR? Yeah, let's take a look at RSR. This is a coin I've been accumulating still. Very bullish on RSR. Can this coin really take off here? We're in the 618 level. Right. I think we're in the calm before the storm here. And you can kind of see, you know, when RSR really takes off here, right, we're going to get that golden cross very, very soon. Might take a week or two more. Once we get that golden cross, then we're going to really start to take off, all right? But I'm liking what RSR is doing here on this bottom. You know, potentially Adam and Eve bottom here. We have a nice V-shaped drop, and then, you know, a more rounded out here, more rounded drop to the upside. Kind of waiting on that crossover on the weekly. On the daily, I'm pretty sure we got it, which we did. So this is the thing. Once a coin is bullish, you want to zoom in here, like the daily, the 4 hour, and you can see, okay, we're starting to get bullish. The daily, we got that crossover. We're putting higher highs here. So RSR is looking pretty good. I think it's pretty undervalued still. You can also see right here on the 4 hour. Right. So I think it's a good time to buy RSR, not financial advice. It's just getting ready to explode here to the upside very soon. Which again, I said, you know, I'm bullish till mid-August. We'll start to see a big pivot. Thank you guys for the likes. You guys been killing it. But we're bullish on RSR. We've been consolidating here in that 618 level. And you guys know I love when these coins pull back to the 618, consolidate, and then we start to take off, right? You see Cardano doing that, Chainlink doing that, and now RSR. And you can see RSR has been holding that 25 on the monthly like a beast too. So very, very bullish. This is RSR. Anytime you guys want to know which coin I'm looking at, it's always right here on the side. So Bitcoin coming back to 116,900. Are we going back to 117K, guys? Definitely like. What's up, SNA? How are you doing, bro? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Can you look at Pendle? Yeah, let's take a look at Pendle. One of the biggest gainers on the day. Let's see how it's looking, because I'm pretty sure we're looking really good here on Pendle on the daily here. Up a ton. Yeah, look at that. Oh, wow. I forgot I had this on Pendle. So I guess I had this on Pendle from a couple weeks ago. And we're starting to break out of that pendant. Look at that. Right? We just broke out of it right now, actually. So yeah. Yeah, I had this from like a couple weeks ago. You know, Pendle being in this pendant. You just broke out of it. So the measured move is to 33 bucks. Right? And that could be the top, or that could be near the top. But that's what the measure move here brings me to Pendle. 33. So I see a topping out around 33 to 59 for Pendle. Okay, somewhere around there. But we'll see, right? Let's say a Pendle gets up here fast, maybe, you know, it follows a lot of the layer ones or altcoins, and it gets up here pretty fast compared to other altcoins. And most likely the top will be around in the 50s. All right. But very bullish on Pendle. You know, we're getting this breakout here. We go here on the weekly, actually. You can see, usually we get a breakout when we hold that 25 here for a couple weeks. On the daily, you can see we got that golden cross right here too on the daily. We kind of flipped, got the golden cross, and then we start to take off. So looking pretty good. Again, we could get a retest here, right? We could get a retest here of 460. And then that could be a good entry right there. But Pendle's looking very bullish. Everything is great. I can't be on for too long. I'm in Peru until September. Take a look at my videos, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, wow. That's awesome, man. Shout out to SNA in Peru. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Always wanted to go to Peru. You know, beautiful country. And I hope you have a great time there. But yeah, I'll definitely check out your video. Dogecoin. Yeah, let's take a look at Dogecoin. Let's see how Dogecoin's looking, because I'm still accumulating Dogecoin. 22. Oh, wow. Look at that. I think I'm finally up on my Dogecoin trade, guys. Let me check right here on BitUnix. Because it was around 22. Right? Let's freaking go. I'm up on it, I think. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I'm up on it. 10x on my Dogecoin trade. And that's the thing. That's the thing about trading, right? Sometimes when you go down enough, you just want to get out of the trade and get out the loss. I was adding on to my position. I was adding on to my Dogecoin position. And now I'm ready to go to the upside. So let's take a look at Dogecoin and see how we're looking here. Because on the monthly, man, on the monthly, you see a lot of bullish coins just are holding that 25 on the monthly, like Dogecoin is right there. So that's a good thing right there, what you want to see. And you can see kind of similar to Cardano too. We had resistance on the 25. We break it, we pull back for a retest, and now we're starting to bounce off of it. Okay, I love to see this price action right here, right, with the double bottom near that 200. So man, Dogecoin, it's a great coin to trade too. Great coin to trade. Recently here on the daily, we got that crossover that I was talking to you guys about. Right, we got that crossover, and I told you guys all the time, once we're getting near that crossover, we usually pull back. And we did. Now we're starting to pull to the upside, and the daily, that 25 on the daily is resistance. So we need to break above that 25 on the daily. We can get a retest here on the 200, so we can pull back here for Dogecoin to 20 cents still. Okay. And test that 200 on the daily, but then on the second time, we'll break that 22 cents, and then 24 cents is probably going to be next. So, you know, I know we're going up now, but we can definitely get a pullback for a lot of altcoins and Bitcoin. And we'll pull a Fibonacci here on Dogecoin. You can see we got that beautiful bounce on the 618 and 25 right there. That is that's why I bought a ton right there. All right, that's what you want to see right there for Doge. And like, I still think Doge is still undervalued, right? I told you right here. I told you here under 20 cents. Okay, we broke that 0.5, which we're around here around 22. Well, even still under 30 cents, under 28 cents, it's still a great coin. Has a great chart, one of the most bullish charts out there. So, yeah. Will Cardano have another big pullback? Yeah, there's probably a chance. Let's check out here Cardano. I want to say big pullback, right? But, you know, there's a big chance we kind of just stay flat and just chop here. And, you know, I would say if we do pull back here. So, honestly, Cardano's chart is very similar to Dogecoin's, because even on the daily on Cardano's chart, you'll see that Cardano is having resistance on the daily 25, just like Dogecoin is. And we have a chance of coming to that 200, just like Dogecoin does. For Cardano, that would be around 72, 73, around here, depending where we are. 72 cents. But we'll see tomorrow. If tomorrow we can't break that 78 cents, that 25, then most likely we'll consolidate slowly and then maybe tag that 25 again on the daily. Okay. So we can retest here that 200 on the daily, which is 72 cents right now. So that's what I can see happening for Cardano and Dogecoin, possibly retesting. Guys, please ignore this person, Ashley Jasmine. I'm gonna have to block this person because this is definitely a scammer. There we go. Yeah, this person is literally tagging people here in the live stream to inbox her. That's, you know, it's sad to see these scammers get to this level. And again, if you guys get any DMs or anything like that, it's not me. They're scammers, you know that. What's up, Aaron? Water Buffalo. SHIB has to catch up to Doge. Yeah, I think SHIB is a great coin too right now. That's another coin I'm buying. I think it's a good coin. Yeah, I did blogger. Yo, what do you think with crypto? How will the shift be? What do you mean, how will the shift be? I think we're going to the golden age, the crypto golden age. So let's check out some coins. We got Near, Crow. Take a look at Near. Haven't taken a look at Near in a while, so we'll take a look at it. Telcoin. I got you a Telcoin as well. So Near Protocol. Not the most bullish chart, but at least we're holding this level. And again, a lot of AI coins, they might not look bullish right now. They might look down right now, but we might see AI coins take off later on in the bull market, right? It might not be instantly with the layer ones. But at least for right now, we're, you know, obviously having resistance at that 618. You know, the good thing is on the daily, we're going to get that bullish crossover, that bullish golden cross right here on the daily. So we're probably going to chop here a little bit until we get that crossover. And then we'll start to have some bullish price action above the 618. Right, so, you know, there's still a chance Near can retest these levels around 2.5 to 240. Right. So I'll say just be patient with this coin. I think it's still a great coin to accumulate. Putting in the double bottom right there. And, you know, once we really close above that 618 level, above $3, we're ready to come here to 435 near that 200 MA. Okay, so still very undervalued. You can see we're very oversold on the monthly. All right, so next time we're overbought could possibly be the top here. So we had to come down, put in this higher low, and now we're slowly starting to creep back up. So you want to buy it when no one's talking about it, when there's no hype around it. That's usually when you want to buy it. Let's take a look at Telcoin. Let's see which coins are looking good here with the market going up. And let's see how we react tomorrow, right? Let's see how the stock market reacts tomorrow. We'll see if we have a bullish day tomorrow or not. Yeah, I've done Dogecoin, but I'll do it again. So Telcoin, very bullish coin, man. I mean, this coin is looking great. You can see on this pullback, we wick down to that 25 to the T. And this is on the monthly, by the way. Right. And we also close in that 618. So we're getting multiple green flags here for Telcoin. This was the same level. The 618 golden pocket was the same level where we pull back here and flip as support. And we wick on that 25. Now we're just starting to move up here. So I think Telcoin is about to explode. It's just, you know, it's getting ready to really explode here. Right? It's just starting to run slowly. You know how you start to run slow and then you accelerate? I think it's going to accelerate very soon. Okay. Let's take a look on the weekly. We had that crossover right there. So I don't think we're going to cross back bearish. I think we're going to continue this crossover to the upside. And on the daily too, on the daily we're about to cross over bullish here. It's just that it's acting as resistance, right? So we might get some resistance here on the first time, pull back possibly to 0.005, and then break it on the second time. Where we're getting that golden cross on the daily. and we're looking very, very good on the monthly. So I like Altcoin. Honestly, I might check it out because this is a good chart. I like buying coins that have a bullish chart just like this. So I might have to check it out. We got Chainlink, GRT. Thank you, brother. I learned so much from you. I truly appreciate it. Marco, thank you, man. Thanks for coming to the live stream, and I appreciate it, man. I'm happy you learned a lot. Yeah, man, I'm happy. And shout out to everyone on here. We got over 100 people this entire live stream. 135k likes already. Shout out to the top likers, Big Mo, Lena, Marco. You guys been absolutely killing it. Let's take a look at GRT, because this coin is also a coin that's lagging behind. Right, let's see if it's starting to flip bullish. Which honestly is really not moving yet. But it's about to have that golden cross, right? So again, just like other coins here, they're about to have that golden cross on the daily. You know, we'll possibly having a inverted head and shoulders, a big inverted head and shoulders here possibly. And on the daily, you want to be patient with this, right? Maybe in a week or two, we're going to get near that golden cross, and then we're going to really start to take off, right? We'll get a resistance here on the first attempt, pull back, and then probably break it. So it might take a week or two before GRT really starts to move up here. But I'm still bullish on this coin despite it being down a ton. And that's really when you want to buy. Like I said, you want to buy when no one's really talking about the coin. Right now, the 25 is acting as resistance on the weekly. So hopefully by that time we have that crossover, we break above that 25, hold it as support. Because this was a, you know, we tried to hold it as support here, but we lost it, right? It was a fake out. But putting in this higher low, we can finally break it, right? Because you see how it's coming down. We try to make a support, fake out, put in this higher low, and now we make a support, and then our next level is 12 cents. So, you know, you got to take it one day at a time with GRT, but I do see a recovery here. It's going to be a slower coin compared to other altcoins here, in my opinion. Yeah, thanks for teaching us the charts. Aaron, anytime, Aaron. Shout out to Aaron. Thank you, bro. Don't forget to like if you guys are here. Toshi, we got Crow. We're going to check out all your coins, so stay patient. Because I'm going to be checking out all your favorite coins out here. Toshi is ready to explode. I just put out a price prediction on Toshi. And man, my targets are pretty high up there. I see at least a 10x here for Toshi. So if you think you missed out on Toshi because of the Coinbase listing right here, I still think we're pretty early. Okay? I still think we're pretty early here on Toshi. Let me just make this here. Hold up. Save. So yeah, I think we're still pretty early here for Toshi. So, you know, if you want to possibly get a 10x, maybe look at Toshi. Because I can see this coin really taking off here. Once we break out of this pendant, right? Kind of looks like an inverted head and shoulders right here. We're holding that 25 on the weekly. And we're getting ready to break out of this massive pendant that we've been in here for months now. Months. Since January. So once we really break out of this for Toshi, that's when we're going to start to move and leave a lot of people behind. Right, so it's still a good time to accumulate, in my opinion. Hasn't broken out yet. It's set up to do big numbers. It's already on Coinbase, so you're going to see retail buy Toshi. They are saying GRT is #1 AI coin out there, is why I'm in. Yeah, man, I heard about that too, and I've been saying that too. GRT is an AI coin, technically. It's one of the top AI coins in market cap, right? So, you know, I have some GRT, not my biggest holdings, but I do have some GRT. I am bullish on its utility. I'm holding 40K worth of XRP. Wow, man. Congrats. Congrats, man. Don't forget to take profits as we go up to $5 plus. And shout out to SNA. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts, SNA. I'm about to unleash the gift monkey. Where did I get my fib levels? I made it myself. I have my own Ethereum on my own fib levels that I make, right? You can see right here. And I have a course where I teach you, or you can join CTU. You'll see my settings. You can see right here, Ethereum bottoming. And this is why I bought Ethereum here. I have a long at 33 recently. But this is such a bullish bottom here for ETH at the 618. You have a clear bottoming tail right there. And now we're ready to go. I mean, ETH 7,700 to 9,200. Big target here that I can see happening this year. Yeah. Water Buffalo is saying GRT is the Chainlink of AI. I remember when they were calling it the Google. You think Cookies DAO will be a good AI coin? Well, I see XRP going to 550 next, and honestly, I don't know where the top will be for XRP. XRP is a special coin. User83 says he has 40K in Chainlink. Awesome, man. Chainlink. I haven't taken a look at Chainlink yet, so let's take a look at it. You can see here that 25 on the monthly. Every time Chainlink is, I mean, the best time to buy is when we're below it. And you can see it's been acting as bull market support. You see when you have all these wicks below the 25, but we come back up. You see how bullish that is right there? This is why I love using the 25. Let's take a look on the weekly. So the weekly, we had that golden cross here back in December 2024. And we haven't lost it yet. Kind of similar to Dogecoin too, right? We come here for a retest, for a break of 25, get rejected. And then recently we broke it. On this pullback, we came here to the 25 to flip it as support. So I'm liking what Chainlink is doing. It's very bullish what it's doing here. Pulling back here to this level. And also getting that golden cross on the daily, which last time this happened for Chainlink was over here. So last time we got that golden cross on the daily, Chainlink went from 13 bucks to 30 bucks. Now here we are again. We're getting that bullish crossover here. We pull back to the 200 and we're around 18 bucks, right? But when we had that golden cross, we were actually at 17, 18, around there. But this is a good signal that most likely very soon Chainlink is going to start to move up, just like it did right here when it had that golden cross right there. Johnny says, sold my Bitcoin, purchased Dogecoin. Wow. What made you want to do that? You think Dogecoin is going to start to take off right now? Or start to outperform Bitcoin? I'm honestly looking to that too. I have some Bitcoin and ETH that I'm looking to convert later on. I haven't converted them yet, but I'm looking to. Let me know what coins you guys would convert your Bitcoin or ETH if you guys had any. NW, good evening. Yes, man. Bitcoin Billionaire says, Brett, say Aerodrome still goodbyes or too late? I would say is a goodbye. Aerodrome's up a ton today. Let me see if Aerodrome. Look, honestly, for Aerodrome, I don't think you're too late. Right? For Aerodrome, it's its first bull market. It's base's biggest DEX. Right? I honestly don't have any Aerodrome, but I have the second biggest DEX on base, which is Alien Base. But this coin is much lower cap, so it's kind of much more risky right? But it's my it's the coin that I have versus Aerodrome. And then Brett, I think Brett still had a good deal from what I've seen. Yeah, I think Brett still had a good deal. We've been in this pendant here getting ready to explode. We were just recently at 24 cents. So I would say Brett's, I'll probably put in that order, Brett, Say, and then Aerodrome in terms of good deals. You got Sonic, ENA, Solana. I would convert to Ondo and Aerodrome. I'm talking about the Bitcoin and ETH. Not bad. Well, I think about Jasmine. I have a video coming out tomorrow on Jasmine. I'm bullish on it. You know, Jasmine, I believe it did a Adam and Eve here. It's doing an Adam and Eve bottom. Right. A lot of coins are doing Adam and Eve bottom here. What I've been seeing, right? So I'm bullish on Jasmine. I think it's going to break this level very, very soon. Is Brett a better deal position proportion than Toshi? To be honest, man. Well, the thing is, Toshi is on Coinbase. We still don't know if Brett's going to be on Coinbase. Brett's higher market cap. So honestly, I would say Toshi. I still think Brett will do well, but I would say Toshi because it's lower cap than Brett. It's on Coinbase. And the chart's looking very good. I see at least a 10x for Toshi. So I'll probably say Toshi. Sammy says, cheapest coin to get in right now. Well, what do you mean by cheapest? Right, like cheapest that has a good chart. Because I would say, you know, I like Shiba Inu. I like what Shiba Inu is doing. It's still pretty cheap here compared to other altcoins. But it's a higher cap coin. You know what I mean? AVAX is still pretty low too here, around 23 bucks. Jesse says, just about Toshi. Hope you're right. Again, guys, nothing here is financial advice. Remember that. Nothing is financial advice here. It's just my opinion. But I am bullish on it. I do have it myself. HBAR thoughts. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. I'm definitely going to check out all your favorite coins on here. So don't worry. Just stay tuned. I'll check out Pangu. I got you. 12K on Toshi. Wow. My thoughts on HBAR. I mean, you see this. The 200 is the orange, right? We had a nice double bottom on the 200, which is also the top here from back in April. So we basically just flipped that resistance as support. Very bullish. Now, like I said, right, we had that resistance on the 25. HBAR can still pull back here to 19 cents. There's still a possibility it can do that. But either way, long term, I'm very bullish on HBAR because this chart is setting itself up to really catapult and explode here, right? HBAR's all-time high was 59.60 cents. We're putting in this higher low right here on the 25 on the monthly. That MA right there, which we flipped. And we also flipped that bear market resistance right there. So these are the coins you want to buy. Honestly, guys, you want to buy coins that are following the market, that had a God candle, that pulled back to critical levels, held it, putting in a higher low and starting to move up. You want to buy these coins. HBAR is a very bullish coin here. See, you want to buy coins that have the probability that they will survive. And HBAR's chart, it shows you that there's high probability this coin will break all-time highs. Okay. If HBAR, let's say HBAR came down here and was kind of struggling here, rejecting that 25 and kind of still down bear market territory, then I'll tell you it's trash, right? I would tell you HBAR is looking awful to not get it. but it didn't do that. It came up with the market with a God candle and pulled back with the market. But on this pullback, it's not like it pulled back here all the way back down. It pulled back to the past resistance to flip it as bull market support. You see what I'm saying? So HBAR is definitely a very bullish coin. Yeah, let's check out Pangu. Let's see if that's starting to move. I'll say for Pangu, as long as the NFT project is bullish, then the coin should be bullish too, right? We can see this coin had a massive recovery. And I told you to be careful buying right here, because we're basically testing the highs. So the probability is that we do pull back, which we have been. And I'm pretty sure we're in some type of pendant. Yeah. So, you know, we pulled back, and all we're doing right now is we're just consolidating in this pendant, which is what I figured. All right, so we can come up here to the top of the pendant, which is around 0.4. Get some resistance here, pull back a little bit more, right? And then break out of it. So we can, I mean, that might last 2 weeks or so. You know, I'll say after we get this breakout, the measured move here for Pangu brings Pangu to around 0.65, right? So basically 2x. Not saying that's the top, I'm just saying that's the target. That could happen in a month or two. But very bullish on Pangu. This is, again, like I said, coins that have this massive recovery, especially after a launch, is a very good sign. So, GM, sir, thank you guys for coming to the live stream. We got 120 people on here. I'm telling you guys, once we get 1,000 people in the live streams, you guys will know the top is in. So that's why you guys want to come to the live stream. I'm gonna be live streaming this entire bull market, this entire crypto golden age, guys. Hope you guys are freaking ready. Hope you guys are ready for the crypto golden age. Ready to 1,000 freaking X, guys. Z-Beck. Hey bro, when Dogecoin $1? Very, very soon. I mean, honestly, it could happen this year. Doge can go to $1 this year. LFG. Shout out to Water Buffalo. LFG. 1,000 freaking X. Yeah, so like I said, Dogecoin. Nah, yeah, I believe it's gonna break $1, which can even happen this year. But I see it going to at least 152. I mean 160 to 220. All right. What's up, Brutus? I had a dream that XRP up exponentially. Really? A lot of people had XRP dreams recently, so maybe it might happen. Thoughts on NPC and Fartcoin? Mind to give analysis? Yeah, I'll check out Fartcoin. Take a look at Fartcoin, which is a AI coin, AI and meme coin. But honestly, it looks like Fartcoin is just in this bull flag here. All right. So it doesn't look too bad. It's consolidating in this movement here, and it found support here on the 200 near the bottom. So I'm honestly bullish on Fartcoin. I don't have any, but we are getting some bearish divergence here, some bullish divergence, that is. Thank you, Cuban. Shout out to Cuban. Thank you for the gifts. Cuban unleashing the crypto gift monkey. So yeah, I'm liking Fartcoin. This pullback is not like If Farcoin were to came down all back down here, then it would have not looked good. But we're holding this level for Farcoin, so you know, it's looking like it's gonna start to recover now. Thank you for the gifts, guys. You guys been killing it. 125 people in here. Dogging me. XYO. What's your target for others? Cycle top. I got you, Adrian. I got you. Let's check out Dogging Me first, and now check out others. Dogging Me is another, you know, it's one of the base coins. By the way, if you guys, I'm gonna make a video on my top 5 base coins, top 5 base meme coins that I believe will explode, that aren't listed on Coinbase yet. So I'm gonna make a video on that. Toshi's already listed on Coinbase. I think Dogging Me too, right? I believe Dogging Me got listed on Coinbase too. But you know, Dogging Me is not looking too bullish, to be honest, right? We broke out of this pendant to the downside, and now it's acting as resistance. So I would say, you know, it's not looking too bullish. Getting some resistance on the 200 too. Maybe this will change around, turn around tomorrow. The good thing here is that it's not dumping here to this critical level of 304, right? That's the next support. That's a good thing, but it's kind of, you know, I'll wait this out. I'll wait at least a week to see what Dogging Me does. If it comes back independent, right, we start to go to the upside, it's fine. You can just buy it then, or you can wait to see if it dumps more here, and then you could buy it here at 304.
New subscriber.
Any ideas which coins will be added to the 401k? So we don't have any details yet. Hopefully the details come out this week or next week. But obviously Bitcoin, probably ETH. I'm pretty sure whichever coins have an ETF will be added to the 401k. So let's check out others. Let's take a look at others here. Is this the one you're talking about? Others total market cap? Or is this? Oh, yeah, others. So yeah, let's take a look at others. I'll share my top for others. Before that, and again, I share my Fibonacci strategy in my course if you guys are interested. But let's see here how this played out. Look at that. Right, we topped out exactly in the 618 here on my Fibonacci. Last bull market. We went a little bit higher here, but still, I mean, that's pretty good. 431 billion for others. So now let's do it here for this bull market. I'll give you my others price prediction. So what I'm liking here is, you see on this pullback, we bounced on the 618. Right, we're in this nice upward momentum, but we haven't exploded yet, right? When we explode, my targets here is at least 840, 830, 39 billion, which is crazy, right? I mean, 839 billion, that's a lot. But that's my target, from 839 billion to 1 trillion. I mean, if we hit 1 trillion, guys, I'm out. Right, I'm out on others. Well, on the market, I think that'll be the one of the biggest top signals right there. So, you know, a lot of people calling the top to be in and everything like that, but we haven't had that explosion yet. We could do something like that, right? Topping in, and then we start to go down. But those are my levels. I'm still in MOG. I don't think I ever was in the MSR, but I'm still in MOG. And look at that, Bitcoin dominance coming down here to 60%. Pulling down here hard on Bitcoin D, as you guys can see. That's a big reason is ETH. ETH at 3,900. So ETH's about to hit 4K. Well, check out ICP. I do have a long on this coin. I got into a long on ICP on this pullback. I'm finally up on it. And guys, like I said, right now, I think, and I've been saying this for like 2 weeks now, this is the best time to be leverage trading with low leverage, right? People try to, like, I know leverage trading can seem kind of scary, and people say, oh, you know, you never win, this and that. But if you're trading with low leverage on coins you have a high conviction on, you can make a lot of money. And I'm up on a ton of my positions, right? I treat these positions like they're spot, but like long term, right? With a 5x leverage, highest is 10x. This is ICP. We'll check it out. Bitcoin Billionaire says, you're a great streamer, very knowledgeable. Thanks. Anytime, Bitcoin Billionaire. Shout out to you, bro. Have you ever seen NPC before? It's on base 2 and NPC is, yeah, I heard of the coin. I haven't looked at it though. But yeah, it's the most common term. I've seen the coin before, but I haven't looked at the coin on the charts yet. So ICP. On this upward channel here for ICP. You know, we almost broke out of the channel here when we hit $6, right? But that was a great time to short right there. I should have shorted right there. I got into a long here, right? We came down here. I'm still in the long, but I averaged as we went down, so I think I'm slightly up. But my opinion on ICP, this coin, we've seen this coin moves. It lags behind, but it does move up, right, with the market. It just lags behind. So once we get that crossover, I'll watch the daily. Once we get near that crossover, we're going to start to break to the upside and break out of this range. So this coin might take 2 to 3 weeks before it starts to move big, right? So I would say right now it's pretty undervalued. I think it's at a good coin right now, good position for ICP. It's just, you're going to see other coins move first, right? But this coin, we came down here, we filled in this gap for ICP. Now we're ready to move back here to $7, which is that major resistance. So once you start to see ICP here around 7, that could be a good time to short scalp right there or take profits. I'm glad I found your channel last week. Oh man, me too, man. How'd you find my channel, by the way? Let me know how'd you find my channel. Yeah, I'm still in RSR. I'm still bullish in RSR. Let's check out some coins. Thank you, brother. Anytime, Ziggy. Can you look at Matic? Matic. I think Matic doesn't look too good. Still. We got a bullish candle here on Matic, but I mean, this coin is down so much here. I don't know if this coin is going to recover, right? We don't know if this coin is going to recover. And I'm kind of curious. I haven't checked out Matic in the marketcap.of.com. You guys know the website. One of the best crypto websites here to see if your coin is good or not. And I show you how to use it. So I'm going to show you right here how to use it. Cryptomarketcap.of.com. It really shows if your coin has a lot of inflation. So we're going to compare here Matic to Matic. So let's see here. Matic. Right there. To Matic. And we're going to compare where would Matic be today with the same market cap that it had here at all-time highs back in 2021, right? Okay. Well, I think this is the 2021 here when it was around $2.88 or $3. So today it would be around 13. Now, I think this chart, let me see here. X. Okay, so yeah, this is the right one. X. There we go. So it'll be around 66 cents. So it kind of shows you this coin has a lot of inflation, because if we had the same market cap as back then, from 288, it would be worth around 66 cents today, which is around that 0.5. Which is where we got rejected and came crashing down, you see. So that's the thing. A lot of coins that have a lot of inflation usually have bad charts, and Matic does have a bad chart. Linear meme coins. The only linear meme coins I have is Foxy as my, like, you know, moonshot coin, but that's the only linear meme coin I have. What percentage of your portfolio do you recommend to low leverage trade with? Great question by Bitcoin Billionaire. So it depends on what you have, right? But I would probably say 5%. I'll say 5%. Maybe if you're already a more experienced trader and you're consistent and you're good, 10% maybe. But, you know, 5% I would say is good. I just found it scrolling. Oh, okay, you were scrolling and you found it. Okay. Like I have a, you know, my portfolio for leverage trading right now is probably like 8%, I would say. You think Floki has more upside than Turbo? Probably not. Even though Floki has a great chart, one of the most bullish charts out there, you know, I believe Turbo being a lower cap coin and also having a very bullish chart too, and also having its first bull market this time. I believe it'll give you better returns, but on the other side, it's more riskier, right? Since it's lower cap than Floki. I think Floki is much safer. Can you look at XYO? Sure. What's your top choice for AI coin? To be honest, for AI, I would say, I know this coin's already up pretty decently, but Tau is a great AI coin for sure. I would say Tau. Fetch is another great AI coin. Render. GRT is at a good spot right now. It's not as bullish as those coins on the charts, but GRT is pretty it's also technically an AI coin. And then maybe Near as well, right? Near starting to pick back up. And for like a lower cap AI coin, I would probably say Palm AI. Probably say that one. So XYO, let's do an analysis here on XYO. You can see very bullish too, right? Because we came down here, that 25, the 618 support, and you know the previous resistance level. So we already looked at a lot of coins that are doing the same exact structure, like Telcoin, like Cardano, where on the monthly they're bottoming on the 25, on the 618, and they're coming down here to flip 2024 resistance as 2025 support. So XYO is a good coin. You want to buy coins that have this same structure that I'm showing you guys. They're setting themselves up to really catapult into higher prices. So again, and I've been procrastinating on getting XYO, but I think I'm going to get it. I think I'm going to get it this week, maybe tomorrow. I just don't know which exchanges. I think it's on Coinbase, but I definitely want to get it because when I see a chart like this, very, very bullish on it. Okay. And I'm pretty sure, did it have a flip yet? No. I think on the daily. Yeah, on the daily, you're gonna start to see XYO really start to move big once we get that crossover on the daily. All right, and you can kind of see how, look, you see how it wicks all the way up here, gets resistance on that 200, comes back down, and it's just consolidating at the moment. All right, once it really flips, right, we can start to break up to the upside. So XY is a coin that I will add to that list that's at a great position right now to explode. Just throwing a 5x long on a few coins at this point and write it out for the rest of the cycle. I'm not experienced like long Pepe, Pangu, etc. Yeah, so I'll share some of the coins I'm long on. I have it right here. Look. So when I say it's a great time to leverage trade, low leverage risk, have good risk management, you know, we're expecting the altcoin market to really take off. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have a lot of spot coins, spot buys. So basically what I'm saying is you can have a small percentage of your portfolio, maybe 5% or less, into low leverage coins that you're most bullish on. So right now I have a 3x on Caspa, right? And I have it all right here in my other phone. 3x on Caspa. I have a 3x on Shiba Inu. I'm down 3% on that one, but I'm still adding to my position. I have Spellcoin, 36% on Spellcoin, 10x. My Dogecoin is 10x. I'm up 4%. ETH, my ETH is actually 77%. I'll show you right here. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. So ETH 77%. I was able to get it at 3,300. Cardano 45%. We can see right there. So again, these are just, you know, 10x below, 10x to 5x trades on coins that I'm most bullish on, that I'm long-term minded on these trades. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to get out these trades in the next week or day trading these trades. I'm looking to get out these trades the same time as I'm looking to get out of my spot trades near the bull market top. But obviously I'm gonna ladder out as we go to high price targets, right? And again, if you guys want to participate in the campaign, shout out to BitUnix. They gave me this campaign where you guys can get up to 400 bucks future bonus. They're giving me these campaigns every single month, by the way, so take advantage of it. This is where all my trades are at, by the way, on BitUnix. They're KYC free, VPN free, so you can trade anywhere. All you need is the email and password, and you know they have proof of reserves and all that. But each month they give me a campaign which you guys can earn future bonus, which you're basically gonna pay 0 fees, and you can use that future bonus to act as liquidity and also to trade, right? And each month you'll be able to participate in my campaign. So it's not like a one-time. If you use my link, it's not like a one-time reward thing. It's like each month I'll update you on the campaigns, and then you just follow them with the instructions, right? And then you could get the future bonus. So definitely take advantage of that. It should be the second link in the bio or pin link, and it should be good. Thank you, Big Mo. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Let me put this dude on timeout here. And thank you, Big Mo, for being one of the top likers, man. You killed it today. Can't even see you here. And I'll tell you guys too, once I'm getting out my trades, my long-term trades, my long-term leverage trades, I'll be telling you guys when I'm selling. If you had 1,000 to invest, what would you invest in right now? I'll probably get like 30, you know, probably put like 30% Cardano right now. 20% RSR, 10% Litecoin, 20% Crow, and then the last 20% I would probably put in something like Caspa, which I'm bullish on. I'm still bullish on Caspa. So that's just what I would do right off the bat. The SHIB and Pepe look good. Yeah, Pepe looks really good. SHIB too, right? It's just that SHIB is down so much. It's been consolidating. I would personally pick SHIB right now for gains, for more gains, but Pepe looks great too. Wi-Fi, VeChain. Let's get an update here on Wi-Fi. And yeah, I'll check out Base Pepe too. That's actually a coin that I have that I put out in the group months ago. Let's go. Thank you, Cuban Diesel. Thank you, bro. I appreciate the gift. Shout out to Cuban Diesel. This is the second time already. Thank you for the gift, bro. And man, look, Wi-Fi is starting to break out here. You can see we're getting resistance here on the 4-hour 200. So yeah, we can pull back slightly, but you know, we can pull back here to 5,413 around here, and then really break that. And very well soon we'll have that, you know, that crossover with this breakout. And then, like I said, once we have that crossover, we're gonna start to see Wi-Fi possibly hitting the next major target, which is around 10K. So before we see these bullish things happen on the daily, on the weekly, on the monthly, we're starting to see it on the lower time frames, like the 4-hour, right? And then on the daily, you can see right here, we're gonna get that crossover on the daily. Right now, it's acting as support on the 25 right there, as resistance on the 25. And then on the weekly, right? And you can see the measured move brings us to 10K once we get that breakout. So I believe it's just starting to move, to pivot and starting to move here. So I think it's a great time for Wi-Fi. It's a coin you want to be patient on, but in maybe probably a week or two, it's going to look a lot better. Zepic. Yeah, let's take a look at Zepic. Let's see how it's doing. We can see Zepic had that pullback, and we bounced off here. Right, we filled the gap here. We bounced off here with this bullish bounce. Higher highs, higher lows on the 4-hour too. Ever since we had that bullish crossover, we just kept exploding here. And you can see we kind of had a inverted head and shoulders. All right, on that 25 MA. And that 25 MA has just been heavy support until we recently lost it right here recently. So let's say if we can regain that 25 on the 4-hour. But if we do pull back here, you know, there's a slight chance we can pull back here to around 0.049. Okay. I can see us pulling back here to this level. And if we have a major pullback, let's say with Bitcoin going below 113K or something like that, then we'll probably find support on that 25. Kind of meet up with it maybe in a week or two. Maybe over here somewhere, right? Pull back to that 25 at 0.046. So if you see Zepic on the daily on the 25, that's probably the bottom. If you have that big pullback. But man, this coin is strong. And like, congrats to everyone who bought on this dip. On the monthly, bouncing off near that 25. Even if we get a pullback, right? Because we can have like a, you know, A, B, C, right? Pendant. Before we really break out of this pendant, right? So we could be forming a pendant right here. But either way, I'm bullish on the Zepic. We're still very oversold here on the weekly. We needed this pullback too, because we were overbought on the weekly. We reset that overbought to oversold. Now we're basically, we have all the space to come back to oversold on the weekly, while we already basically came up here near or exploded to here back in June. So very good price action here for Zepic. KeyCat looks good to me, but I'd like a second opinion. KeyCat, yeah, I got you. Let's see if it looks good. Let's see how KeyCat looks here. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it just looks like a massive asymmetrical pendant, which is kind of 50-50. But since we are in this, you know, bullish bull market, let me see. Okay, I think this one has the best chart. Yeah, I mean, KeyCat's just in this massive asymmetrical pendant ever since it broke out here. Did this get listed on Coinbase? Probably right here, right? So honestly, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Toshi, but it's just much more obvious, right? Let's see here where we our next target is here on the breakout. So breaking out to the upside, our target would be around 0.8, so around 8 cents, which is about an 18x. So about an 18x, right? So that could possibly be near the top of the bull market, depending how fast this explosion is for KeyCat. So not looking too bad. Yeah. And base Pepe, this is a coin I do have as well. It's one of my low cap coins here that I have on base Pepe. It is down a lot, but I believe this coin will recover. I don't know if this is the official chart. You see, the good thing here is that base Pepe isn't coming down here, putting in a new low. All right, it's not the most bullish coin out there because it's a lower cap coin too. All right, but if we can put in a inverted head and shoulders possibly and hold that 25 on the 4 hour, we can start to have some bullish. So this is what we want to see first on the 4 hour. It all starts with the 4 hour and then we work our way to the daily. But once we have that massive crossover, then we can see this coin really take off, right? So I think it's a bullish play. It's high risk, but high reward if base Pepe does explode. Kita's on Coinbase. Toshi or Pangu? Definitely Toshi in my opinion. I'll pick Toshi. Is KeyCat different from Cat? Yeah, because when I searched it was just KeyCat, so it's different. Plume. She got Plume here for Adnan. So Plume, I guess this is a newer coin that came out in January. Came down here with the market, but at least it didn't rug pull or dump all the way back down. So that's a good thing. We just gotta see if it did bottom here. Because here in June, right, we come down here, we were ranging in this level. We lost that level. We pulled back here recently into August. And the good thing is that we're forming a higher low. And with that, let me actually check my cheat sheet here, because I'm pretty sure this is bullish divergence. Let's see here. it's almost bullish divergence, right? Because we're putting in a higher low and almost a lower low. We're kind of equal. So we are getting pretty close to bullish divergence here. So, you know, this is definitely what you want to see. All right, on the 4 hour, you can see right here, we'll probably come back here to test 0.094, which might be when the 25 is near there, something like that, and then start to work our way to that 200 MA, which will be the next resistance around 10 cents. But when this coin really takes off is it starts in the 4 hour. You want to see that 25 and 200 cross, which is still very far. So this can take a couple weeks, maybe even a month. But just be patient with this coin, but I believe this coin will recover. All right. I don't see any bearish move price action here for Plume. 232k likes. Wow. You guys have absolutely killed it this live stream. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, the top likers. Big Mo, Marco, I am him. Thousands of likes you guys have given me. Ziggy too. Thank you guys so much. And man, it feels good here. Bitcoin coming back up. We were just at 112 a couple days ago. And every time we have these pullbacks, right, people get bearish. But I told you, I felt Trump was going to come out and have some big news that will completely change the market and create a massive pivot. And that's what we're getting now. But anytime, Adam, anytime, bro. About to throw 700 bucks on Bitcoin. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Look, here's the thing, guys. What I recommend is having like a Bitcoin only wallet. I'm gonna be bringing a big cold storage wallet review very soon on a wallet that I do like. And I'll let you guys know once I get that wallet. You'll get 10% using my link. So I'll let you guys know when I get that wallet, because I think it's a great wallet. Very safe, open source, has 3 chips, and it's like a hybrid of air gapped and also plug. So I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna do a review. I might do a live stream review too, because very bullish on it. 116. Haven't seen the total market cap here yet. Like I told you guys, even the total market cap, we came down for a retest on the total market cap, but now we're starting to bounce off. Right, when everyone's freaking out here, I'm showing you guys here the charts. Right, that retest from the top here back in November 2024 in February. Now we're starting to move up, right? We're at all-time highs. We're above all-time highs here from back December 2024, January 2025 on total market cap. And what I believe is the total 2 will eventually look like the total 1. You can see it doesn't look like the total 1 yet, because we're still below the November high here. We're still below it. So we will, once we start to break that, we'll look like the total 1. All right. But just want to say thank you guys so much. Again, if you guys want to join CTU for 1 week, check out my BitUnix link. Use my link. You get the, depending on your deposit, you get the future bonus. It should be the second link in the bio. And then just send me a message saying that you used my link and you deposited and you did at least 1 trade. Because to get the bonus, you need to do at least 1 trade. It could be like a $5 trade, doesn't matter. And then you get the 400 deposit, 200, or even 40. So definitely check it out. But I'll be live again tomorrow, guys. We'll see, hopefully the market, let's see how the market reacts to the stock market tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But I'll see you guys then. And I hope you guys have a great day. And shout out to all the likers. Shout out to everyone who sent gifts. You guys absolutely killed it today. Shout out to Big Mo, Marco, and I Am Him, Lena, Ziggy, Adnan. Who is that? Route 66 and Cuban Diesel. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Shout out to you guys on YouTube. You guys absolutely killed it too. Thank you guys so much. Where's the... What you guys been up to? See this weekly real quick. Yeah. I'm happy about Pump, man. Pump is up a ton here. See, it was kind of risky. But definitely happy about it. But I have a new video coming out tomorrow, guys. Check out the new video coming out tomorrow. And today I put a big video today, 17 minutes on what was the video I put out today? Oh yeah, on the crypto halving. Yeah. So check out the video if you haven't yet. Proof the Fourier cycle. Proof the Fourier cycle will be extended, right? It's just a theory. It's not guaranteed, but it's just my opinion. ETH going burr. Oh yeah, man. ETH is about to hit 4K. ETH is about to hit 4. Right when I get off the live, ETH is going to 4K. Wait, check out the videos. I have another one coming out tomorrow. But I told you ETH was going to break out, right? But again, like I said, no matter where we break out to, guys, we will retest this level. We will retest this level. Even if you go, even if you break all-time highs here, we'll eventually come down and retest that. Yeah, Zach, I do. I'm not right now because it's the summer, and you know it's already hot. I don't want to. And you know, I don't want to have higher energy bills, but I mine Dogecoin, Litecoin, and Sia coin. Those are the three I'm mining. I mined a ton this winter. That's why Dogecoin is one of my top holdings, because a lot of it comes from the mining. But to be honest, I don't really I'm not as organized, right? Like, well, what I know is I I checked, there's a website that you can check that tells you if they're profitable and how much it is slightly. And when I started it, it wasn't profitable, but I think it already is now, where, because when I started it, Dogecoin was like around 10 cents or so. But I did it because I knew that Doge was going to increase in value later on, so I knew it would be worth it. So I think now it is profitable. I just don't want to do it right now because it's the summer. I don't want my energy bill to be super high, and you know, since it's the summer, I gotta turn on the AC, or else they're gonna overheat. It's gonna make the house, you know, even warmer and everything like that. So, but it's pretty good profit. Like I said, my strategy with mining. So I'll give you some tips on mining. You want to mine coins that are still pretty lower. I mean, not lower cap, but somewhere in between. Not Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is only for people that got a ton of money that can invest in that for that mining. It will take a lot of money to get some good profit on Bitcoin. I mean, the machines are super loud. You need space. So Bitcoin is not worth it. So you want to look at other coins that are worth mining, that are lower cap, that you believe will increase in value. Right? And the best time to buy mining equipment, I would say even right now, it's pretty cheap. But you want to buy it during the bear market. And the number one thing is you want to buy for a coin that you believe will increase in value. So mining has the best potential during the bear market. Yeah, during the bear market, exactly. Because a lot of the equipment is very cheap during the bear market. And let's say you pick a coin to mine that does great. Maybe Caspa. Caspa's one of them. And just imagine when Caspa's above $1 plus, right? That mining equipment is going to be worth more because it's much more profitable to mine it. Is order flow? To be honest, I haven't looked into order flow, but I wouldn't just base the trading on order flow. I'll look at other things too, right? And that goes for all trading. That goes for all types of trading. I want to base it just on one trading strategy. But I think order flow maybe deals with the orders, right? The buy-in orders. Like I said, my other mining, the SIA coin, I also have the option to mine HNS, which is a much lower cap coin, but I mine SIA just because I'm more confident in SIA over HNS. Mine any stocks. I used to be big in that before I got into crypto. I used to be in stocks. Like I used to have Webull and Robinhood, and I used to do. I mean, I had a ton of stocks during that time. Yeah, I did options trading. But honestly, right now, I mean, the only stocks I have is my 401k, right? Like, I don't have any stocks on any apps or platforms, to be honest. But maybe I do want to one day diversify my crypto profits, possibly into some stocks. Maybe dividend stocks, or maybe get into options trading again. Because that's one of the things I did like about stocks, options trading, and doing the wheel strategy. That was pretty good. Maybe we'll see options trading for crypto. That'll be great to see. XRP is at 336, 335. XLM's at 46 cents. Wow. And Chainlink's about to hit $20, $19 right now. We'll probably get resistance here though. Selling covered calls, yeah, that's what I love to do, yeah, during boring times. I always thought it was a great way that you can make a decent amount of money. Well, you can make money in a more less riskier way, right? With covered calls. CH, what's that coin? CHZY? I can't find it on here. Yeah, I can't find it. But yeah, Bitcoin at 116. Let's see how it reacts to the market tomorrow. Let's see what happens with the news. Maybe we'll get more details on the news. But this is super bullish, guys. I think this is a big turning point for the crypto market and Bitcoin. Because we're gonna see a lot of money flowing into Bitcoin in the crypto market. We'll see which coins they are. But I'm bullish. I've been bullish this entire time. I'm happy I bought on this dip. If this was the bottom, I literally bought the bottom. If this was the bottom. And I bought a good amount. And I'm still buying. I'm still accumulating. But I'll be live again tomorrow, so stay tuned. If you want to know when I go live, just put a notification bell. And then just subscribe and put a notification bell. And if you guys want to trade with me, the place where I trade is BitUnix. So you guys can, is the pinned comment right there. If you guys join using my link and, you know, deposit here in the campaign, you guys can join my group for 1 week where I put my signals. So definitely join, and then just send me a message on Telegram or something telling me you joined. But thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one in tomorrow's live stream. Good night, guys. Peace.